Hey, how are you? I know this is total impromptu, but I had gotten a little bit behind with my series and thought, you know what? Baby is sleeping for now. So why not just hop on and do one of the topics that I had talked about? And I want to talk about why meal plans do not work and why I do not like meal plans, and why you shouldn't either. I'm going to give you some very valid reasons, and hopefully you'll look at that and be like, oh yeah, now I get it. So we are in my kitchen. Normally when I do these, I'm downstairs in my set area. But we're going to talk about some things when it comes to meal plans and why they usually don't work. I have my notes over here to the side. As you know, I always have notes. And I just want to talk about the fact that when you say to somebody, I need a meal plan, I just need somebody to tell me what to eat, that sort of thing, that's a dieter's mindset. It's basically you wanting to put ownership on somebody else, like giving somebody else the responsibility to your results or no results. And really, it shouldn't be like that. What you need to do is become a detective. You need to know and figure out what your body responds to, okay? So just like with my program, what I teach my clients in my program is that this is not a diet. You are basically a fat loss detective. You are somebody that is figuring out what foods speak to you on a cellular level in a good way and what foods are not speaking to you on a cellular level in a good way. So the bottom line is that when you decide to become a detective of your own metabolic blueprint, that is when the magic will happen. When you ask somebody, a coach, or somebody say, well, just tell me what I need to eat every single day. Just tell me and I'll just eat it. Just tell me what to buy, just whatever. And then if you don't get your results in your delusion, which most people are like, oh, I need to lose 2 pounds a week or 5 pounds a week, or these crazy numbers, because, like I've told you before, the dieter's mindset is always focused around math. It's always numbers, numbers, numbers. What does the scale say? The scale tells me what my worth is, right? Okay, you know what I'm talking about, okay? So if you've been following me for some time, you know that I cannot stand the scale. I don't believe in all of that calorie counting stuff. Yes, calories do matter. I'm not saying that they don't, but what matters more are your hormones, period, end of story. You hear me talk about your HEC, your hunger, energy, and cravings. If your HEC is not in check, that means that your metabolism is out of whack. That means that your hormones are out of whack, okay? So you need to become more of a detective, okay? So let me just go over some of my notes here. The bottom line is that body change is unique. It's a unique process to your own body. So I can't, or even a coach or nutritionist really can't give you a meal plan that is going to work, because everybody's metabolic system is so different, and you need to listen to your own biofeedback. How did that meal affect me? How did I feel after I ate that piece of bread? Did it make me hungry? Was I tired after? Did I feel sluggish? Did I want to take a nappy? Did I feel bloated? There's all these different things. Was I hungry in an hour? Did it give me energy? Was my hunger and cravings down? Was I a 5 and below out of a 1 to 10? Was my energy a 6 and higher for the day? There's all these different little things. So here's the deal. Yes, meal plans can be customized somewhat, okay? Somewhat. But what I'm getting at is that you can't just say, okay, here, Sally Sue, here is, this meal plan for you. Every morning you're going to have egg whites and broccoli. And then you're going to have this as a snack. And then you're going to have this for lunch. Da, 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 da. Well, what if when you eat this, you're starving? You're absolutely starving. What if your energy is in the gutter? You know, that's what I'm getting at. So then what? Then what do? The bottom line is that you need to understand your own body. You need to understand your specific needs, and it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay? So, you know, with regard to adjusting and, you know, that sort of thing, there's things with regard to your choices. There's allergies that come into play. There's timing. There's combinations. I mean, there's all sorts of things. But here's the bottom line. What if I said you had to eat chicken and broccoli and sweet potatoes every single day for every single meal? You'd want to vomit. That is, I would guess, not your personal preference, right? You'd be like, you're crazy, and stop telling me to eat boiled eggs, and I don't want to even look at another chicken breast. Gross. Okay? Because trust me, a lot of times if you ask, let's say somebody at the gym, I know exactly what the meal plan is going to look like. I know exactly what it's going to look like. Chicken, broccoli, eggs, sweet potatoes, maybe some almonds, a little protein shake here and there. I mean, it's always the same. Trust me, I've been there. I was a personal trainer for 25 years, so I get it. I know. But now, as a fat loss coach, I understand that people have different needs. People have certain personal preferences. People have different psychologies. People are just different. So this cookie cutter shit needs to just go bye-bye. So let me see, what else I have written down here. Again, when you, this is a good one too. When you ask somebody for a meal plan, the plan always ends up becoming the focus rather than you being the focus and understanding your own metabolism. Okay, does that make sense? Because understanding your metabolism and adjusting, you know, making adjustments based on your requirements and your unique responses to food. That's what people keep missing. And I have told you over and over again in my lives, it is about how food is speaking to you on a cellular level. When you go to eat something, you have to ask yourself the question, how is this going to make me feel? Is this going to help me lose fat or gain fat? You know, those sorts of things. You have to look at food so differently. So differently. Let's see here. You know, and I'll say it again. When you ask somebody for a meal plan, you're basically just asking the person to take responsibility for your results. Doesn't work like that. Okay? I'm sure that if you're watching or if you watch the replay that you have probably been on a meal plan before and it probably got old really fast. And you probably were like, what is this? You know, and it just gets frustrating. It's the same old thing, right? Okay, so at the end of the day, it really is about changing your lifestyle and becoming more of a fat loss detective versus a dieter, which, you know, there's so many things like I've mentioned before. Meal plan is more of a dieter's mindset. The scale is a dieter's mindset. Counting calories is a dieter's mindset. Yes, calories do matter, but hormones matter more. You know, so just different things like that. Detectives look for clues from food. Okay? They want to know, you are the detective, and you want to know, if I eat this, how is this going to make me feel? Am I going to have energy? Like I know, for example, if I have a piece of bread, I'm going to feel like this. I'm just going to want to go to sleep. If I basically see me beyond thinking about it, if I have anything that really has gluten in it and that sort of stuff, I know that I'm going to feel so sluggish. Like literally a wet rag. It's the worst feeling in the world. Oh, and maybe you're walking around feeling like that all the time and don't even realize it until you get the shit out of your diet, and then you're like, oh my God, this is what I'm supposed to be feeling like? Holy crap. I feel like a whole new person. Here I've been eating this bread because my meal plan said so. It's in my meal plan. So I should be able to eat it, and I should still be losing weight, and I should be feeling good, and I should have, energy through the roof. Do you see what I'm getting at? So the fact of the matter is it takes time, and you have to get to know your own body's personal preferences. Let's see, what else do I have written down here? All right, so the bottom line is just getting intimately familiar with your own metabolism and really, digging deep and figuring out those foods. It doesn't happen overnight, I'm going to tell you that right now. And, the thing is you have to monitor your hunger, your energy, and cravings. I've talked about that. Hunger and cravings need to be a 5 or below, energy 6 and higher. And, the thing is that you have to realize that you got to be patient. That's the problem. Everybody wants things now. They are now, and they don't want to wait for permanent results. People are more satisfied for whatever reason. It will always blow my mind. They want these almost like fake instant results, but they'll take them because they look good. The numbers look good. The scale looks good. So then that means that I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no. So you have to be patient. You have to become the detective. And please, Lord, stop being a dieter. You have to get rid of those thoughts. Ugh. Your metabolism is not a calculator. And I did a presentation on that a few weeks ago. So if you didn't see it, please make sure that you watch it. Michelle has a comment here. You are 100% correct. One diet fits all at the gym. It's so true. Same people going on the same meal plan every couple months to lose. Exactly. I'm telling you. Yes, exactly. Because I used to be that person that I would prescribe the same thing to the same people. Knowing what I know now, it's embarrassing that I ever did that. Oh, it's crazy. Okay, so do you hear me? Meal plans don't work. They just don't. They just do not work. You have to be, you can be guided. Just like what I do with my clients, I guide them into a meal plan that works for them, their specific needs, their specific metabolic blueprint, their specific lifestyle, their specific psychology, their specific choices that makes them happy and ultimately still helps them to get the results. But if I were to say, here, have your egg whites, your protein shake, your broccoli and chicken and all that stuff, it's not going to work for everybody. It's just not. It absolutely is 100% individualized. Every person is different. What works for me is not going to work for you. Period. End of story. Okay, well, thank you so much for tuning in. I have a baby to feed. I know she's going to be waking up here soon. So we will talk soon. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.